All right, welcome everybody. If you are wondering where you get your protein from, how you can improve those muscles, how you can grow bigger, stronger, we got a plan for you. Plant-based Treats today is showing you the power of sun butter. Super delicious, super nutritious, and guess what? It's amazing. Let's just sum it up in one word.
Sun butter is very versatile. And LaQuita's going to show you some great recipes on how to make the ultimate sun butter sandwich with jelly, one of my personal favorites. And we also going to show you a classical favorite, which is the brownie bites. You can use these in smoothies, sun butter in smoothies. You can make all sorts of dishes with sun butter, instead of using the regular peanut butter. So, LaQuita Marie, are you in the mood for a 5-minute story?
So we do have a 5-minute story with the doctors. You all, the doctors, are telling us what to do. We've got Dr. Ettinger here. I'm going to play a clip. So this way, you all can hear it just from a doctor who wasn't always a protein fan, but at this point, he's like, look, yeah, some butter worked for me. He did start out as a person who was just eating, a standard American diet. The acronym is the SAD diet. And in this particular interview, it is linked in the show notes. So if you'd like to see the full interview, definitely check it out to see his transformation. But he talks about the power of sun butter helping him along that journey. So I'm going to go ahead and get it started here. So that way you all can see what we're going to do. Now, to keep in mind that today we do have a couple of games to play. Of course, I've got food to share with you, including a simple sun butter recipe. Don't be afraid, y'all. Sun butter is delicious. So if you're watching live, welcome. Make sure you put in hashtag the home team so that we can run our first place pony game. And of course, if you are watching on the replay, we do have links for you to follow. Our Amazon link is there. Of course, you can always visit blindguyhiswife.com, which is our main website. And it is scrolling at the bottom of the screen with all of our supporters, all of our sponsors. So let's get into our 5-minute story time with Dr. Ettinger. All right. So let me take that down for now so that way you can see the video and hopefully you can hear it, because a lot of times it's not as loud as I'd like it to be. So I'll make sure the volume is up. Hey there, G. Albert. So great to have you
Good
here.
morning, G. Albert. Don't forget to hashtag the home team.
I see you do have the home team. You just don't have a hashtag. So no problem. Let's make sure that you can, let's make sure that you all can hear this. All right. So I'm going to adjust the volume because and y'all know me, I always watch things at 1.5 speed. So I'm going to speed it up just a little bit, but let me know how it goes.
Was it like pasta and so on?
I had pasta on both days. I didn't have any of those processed kind of meat substitutes. I didn't have any of that. Sun butter. I had sun butter for protein, and that gave me a bunch of vitamins. I picked sun butter instead of peanut butter. Sun butter has a little more nutrients than peanut butter, so I'm really trying to maximize the vitamins and minerals, get over 100% of the RDA. So sun butter helped with that. That I consider processed. Pasta, yeah, not very processed food. Yeah, I wasn't having granola bars or energy bars or processed vegan cheeses, vegan meats, things like that. I wasn't having that.
As far as
All right, you all. Hopefully you heard that Lash's journey. Hopefully it was not too fast for you. TWP, what's popping? Hey there, you are popping. Thanks for being here.
Go ahead on TWP. Start selling some infused sun butter.
Absolutely. So that means that y'all heard it. He wasn't using a lot of processed foods. He wasn't using a lot of what do you call it? He just wasn't using a lot of processed foods, but he did say yes to the sun butter. Yes to the sun butter.
And one of the things, if you keep listening to this video, he talks about how he's a cyclist. And he actually was able to reduce his time of going uphill, up a mountain, not a hill, but a mountain, cycling up a mountain. He was able to shave 2 minutes off of his time over the course of a few years, just by changing his diet to be plant-based, but also by incorporating the good proteins in the plants and in the sun butter. So check out the video when you get a chance.
All right, y'all. What we're going to do today also is I'd love to play a couple of games with you. So that means we're going to head on over to blindguyhiswife.com because we do have a game there for you. If you haven't been there, the site is pretty easy to navigate because under the home tab, that is where you'll find the food games. Before we start the game, though, I do have to share the plant-based treats from this week. That means what have I been cooking? What's going on this week? Well, y'all know I always have a tray of goodies. And the first thing is a sun butter sandwich. Y'all, this is the recipe. It's like peanut butter and jelly, but you use sun butter. So I'll show you the package. You all have probably seen this in your stores. You can find it at Walmart, Kroger, Harris Teeter. Aldi does not sell it because we have near us a Harris Teeter, an Aldi, and a
That's it.
And a fresh
Walmart.
market. We have a fresh market in walking distance. So out of those stores, I know that Harris Teeter has it, which is the same store as Kroger. And so we also, I use a certain jelly, or not jelly, but jam, or let's just see what it's called.
Jam.
This one, I try to go organic, you all. It's by Simple Truth Organic, and it's a 4-fruit spread. And so that means that, you know, typically organic is non-GMO, and this does have a little non-GMO on it. I just don't like genetically modified organisms. But you all let me know, are you eating sun butter? Do you need protein? Do you think you need protein?
And that's a great way to get protein in and not to have the allergic reaction that you might have to peanut butter and other nut butters. And it's delicious. It's really smooth and creamy. It's a good complement to a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, to brownie, smoothies, whatever you might want to incorporate recipes that have peanut butter in them. I know some cultures make peanut butter stews or peanut stews, so you can actually use the sun butter in lieu of the peanut butter. So great way to avoid those allergic reactions.
Stacy, hey there, hands in the dirt.
Hands in the dirt. Hashtag the home team.
Yes.
Get them hands out the dirt and put them on that phone and hashtag the home team.
Absolutely. Yesterday, I did order some Ghanaian food from a Ghanaian restaurant, and my daughter was like, get the peanut stew, because yes, adding nuts, or ground nuts, I should say, so that they're smooth like a paste into your stews is another way. You can add the sun butter the same way you would add peanut butter. A few more plant-based treats this week. Y'all know I do like tofu, and I love balling my food up, or burritos. I love sandwiches. So here we go. This has so many colors because that's the goal, right? Hyper nutrition, like Dr. Brooke Goldner says. So in there's, let's see if I can focus here. There's tofu, red peppers, spinach, cabbage, and onions. And there's also, I make a certain slaw with purple cabbage, onions, and carrots. That's also in here. So, and I use that like as a spread so that it wouldn't be so dry. Thanks, Stacy, for putting in hashtag the home team. Y'all know we've got a 30-minute show today, so we're going to keep cooking and grooving. Speaking of cooking, y'all, these are just some processed dogs from IKEA. So they have these veggie dogs. Oh, I meant to bring in the package for you, because if you look at the bottom, that is the slaw that I put onto the other sandwich, the purple slaw. Let me make sure you all can see it. Why can't I focus this right? There we go. I think you all can see it that way. And so these veggie dogs, y'all, I've given them to meat eaters. If you go to the IKEA website, they do talk positively. Meat eaters say good things.
You know, Christiana's a geography teacher.
Hey, Tati.
She referred him to IKEA and told him that he's a hot dog lover. And he actually tried the veggie dogs. He had 7 veggie dogs. He
They're
said
affordable.
He enjoyed every bit of them.
A veggie dog combo at IKEA is like $3.99. You get 2 veggie dogs, a bag of chips, and a drink. And you can refill the drinks as much as you like. So yeah, it's affordable. But a bag of veggie dogs is like $5.99, and you get 12 veggie dogs in there. So look, you got to try them, hands in the dirt. I'm going to go grab the package for you. But yes, because if you've never had them hands in the dirt, they're worth trying. You don't just try them plain. I would say try them from IKEA first. Also put ketchup, mustard, whatever you would normally put on a hot dog.
And you can even, if you get Texas Pete chili, and you're trying to do plant-based, Texas Pete chili is not meat. It is actually made out of TVP or soy products. So
it's a protein product. So remember, we're talking about protein today. If you're trying to get your protein, there is a lot of protein in vegetables as well. So we're talking about sun butter, though, if you want to ramp it up. I do have another item that I've added sun butter to. So these are just overnight oats. So it's in there, blended in. What I do is just oats, chia seeds, yogurt, and milk. Then I throw in some fruit, and I throw in like a tablespoon of sun butter, stir it up, and let it sit in the fridge. They say overnight, but I did this morning. Typically, as long as you have 30 minutes to an hour, it'll thicken right on up and you'll be perfect. So definitely that's a way to get your protein in for breakfast. And it's like a breakfast pudding. That's the consistency. Ooh, I'm about to throw it out. This does have cherries in it. So as you can see, these are fresh cherries. Cherries are in season right now. There's pineapple, there's strawberries, there's craisins. Those are all the fruits because, we want to get our faves 100 heroes points in. So let us know, are y'all looking for protein sources? What are your options? What are you doing? This is a treat this week, y'all. Power noodles. Last week we talked about noodles. These noodles have onions, cabbage, carrots. I also added protein in the form of those soy curls that I showed you last week. So there's also protein in the vegetables. I think that's all the protein that's in here, all the veggies. There might be a few others. Parsnips. That's what's also in here. Parsnips. They have a nice peppery flavor.
And cheat code TWP, if you're a person like me that's country and you like yucca main, pork yucca main, chicken yucca main, what you can do with those power noodles, when she makes them, sometimes I'll let them sit for a day or so. Then I add just a little bit of water and some ketchup, stir it up, and it's just like pork yucca main.
Well, Hands in the Dirt loves fresh cherries and they can be a little expensive. That's the reason why you just add them to other things. Definitely you get a handful, only eat a handful at a time. And you got to also remember they're only in season for a short time. So let's say, for example, when we used to eat crabs, right? Growing up, we would go crabbing. We would get our own crabs. But then as an adult buying them, oh my goodness, I realized, okay, I won't be buying a bushel. We could easily catch a bushel, but I won't be buying a bushel. They're just too expensive. So that's where we would do fried crabs, which is like you basically eating the batter and then you're eating like 2 or 3 crabs because that's all you really can afford. Treat the cherries the same way. Eat them while they're in season. Don't worry about the price, but don't indulge in them, because of course you don't overeat something just because it's in season. So in this particular set of overnight oats, there's about 10 cherries. And I did make more than this, but keep in mind, this was for the kids' breakfast. And I made a large container, like a 16-ounce container. So about 10 cherries, and that way it's affordable. Oh, I have another one. A breakfast bowl, y'all. Plant-based treats this week. We're about to get to the Sunbutter game. So if you have not put in hashtag the home team, make sure you do so because, of course, we are almost halfway through today's episode. Speaking of today's episode, I don't know if you all can hear the music because I turned it down and I forgot to turn it back up. And I like to have a little background music, especially when I've got DJ Iz grooves in the back. So we got it going. Y'all. A potato bowl. Now, some people would eat this for dinner. You can eat it for breakfast or dinner or lunch. This is one of those all the time meals. Cabbage, carrots, onions, celery. No, I didn't put celery in this one because there is some crunch. Spinach, carrots, onions, celery, green peppers. That's what it is. And so spinach, carrots, onions, green peppers, and potatoes. That's
no
5
celery.
different, no celery.
Okay.
Green peppers instead of celery. That's 5 different fruits or vegetables, which means that's 25 faves points. Faves means fruits and vegetables every day. So
spread.
Every spread. Thanks, Gail, for putting in the Amazon link. If you all are wondering, like, where can I get some of these things? I don't know where to get soy curls. I don't know where to get any of this stuff. Just go to our Amazon store, blindguystories.com/Amazon. We have a lot of food kits there. All right. One last plant-based treat for this week. Thank you, Gail. She's like, fruits and vegetables every spread. Every time you eat, you definitely should have fruits or vegetables in your meal. If you can, try to get more than one. That way your faves points will shoot up, for every meal. Just imagine if you can get 3 or 4 different fruits and vegetables. Remember, tomatoes, cucumbers count, peppers count, all of those savory fruits, okra counts, right?
Squash, zucchini counts.
Yes, those are all fruits. So thanks, TWP Popcorn, for putting in hashtag the home team. Last year's journey is like, oh, I need to order some. The soy curls are good. And I was with a Jamaican friend a couple of weeks ago, and she was showing me those soy chunks that you told me about last year's journey. I still haven't gotten those yet. I'm going to have to try those as well. I think they're called veggie chunks, though. Okay, good. G. Albert, you did put in the hashtag. Last and final dish. Let's see. No, I think I showed you all of the food. I think I showed you all of the plant-based treats this week. So that means you all can click the like button while I head over to the food game for Sunbutter. I'm going to play just a few questions. We'll play a few questions together. We're on the home screen, and right under home, when we go down to food games, Sunbutter protein powder is right there at the top. It's the first game you'll see. So there's some information there letting you know that Sunbutter is made from sunflower seeds. So guess what, you all? It's hypoallergenic. If you can't eat nuts, you can enjoy Sunbutter, or the same way you would enjoy sunflower seeds.
Because I don't know who's lurking in the comments.
So it's a nutrient-dense spread. We want to get our nutrients in. It's high in iron. It has vitamin E that works as an antioxidant. It has a lot of protein content, which aids in your muscle repair and helps your bones and tissues grow, helps you have a healthy immune system. And of course, it gives you that feeling of fullness and satiety. So that's one of the reasons why I add it to my overnight oats, because I noticed that when I add it to my overnight oats, then, it just works, right? So let's see.
And I'll tell you this, I'm a person, I don't like a peanut butter flavor in things like coffee or cookies or oatmeal for that matter. I just like peanut butter. I like the peanut butter flavor on sandwiches, but the Sunbutter has a very light flavor to it. So when you add it to dishes, you can still taste it, but it's not quite as strong. So to add this to overnight oats, to add Sunbutter to overnight oats, or to add it to a smoothie, great option for getting more protein without protein powders.
Absolutely. And Lash's Journey is a faves hero. Oh my goodness, y'all, she's showing us up. Let's just look at this real quick. She says that her breakfast was mango, banana, blueberries, raspberries, garlic, turmeric, ginger, flax seeds, and chia seeds, and dates too, because dates are like sugar. I don't know how dates grow, but it's like sugar just growing on a tree.
Mango, flax seeds, and chia seeds. Sounds like a smooth move in the making.
Yeah. So, flax and chia, they are definitely giving you those omega-3s. So mango, banana, blueberries, raspberries, that's 4. Garlic, ginger. We're not even going to count the flax seeds, chia seeds, and turmeric as a fruit or vegetable. Just those 6 right there. 7 with the dates. That's 35 faves points.
Ding, 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 ding. Bam, bam, bam.
Yes. So this is where you're on your way to becoming a faves hero.
And you wonder why the rude girl has no back fat. It's because she's eating mangoes and other faves, and she's bringing more fire.
Yeah, y'all know Lash's Journey has slimmed down and she has no back fat. She's been showing us how it's done. So let's get into the game so that way we can run the first place pony and get on out of here. Because let's see. This is where we're going to look at the Sunbutter protein power, right? Let's see the first game, see if we can get it right. Because Lash's Journey is laughing. Of course, she's from Jamaica, but we got another Jamaican, Danique Anthony, saying, "Ooh, that's just missing okra, Lashes." So
got to be starting something.
All right, y'all, let's get into the game. Let's see what y'all know. All right, this is a max protein Sunbutter quiz. Now, keep in mind that this particular game, my kids tried it out and they said, okay, go with this one. Go with this model. The American Heart Association reports that which of the following is a potential health benefit of consuming Sunbutter? Is it improved heart health, enhanced memory function, longer eyelashes, or stronger bones? Y'all let me know. Now, keep in mind, there's a lot of research that goes into this. So when we say the American Heart Association reports, we wanted to try to be sure that we give you references, because some people, they are like, well, where is this info coming from? Is it just a blog post? What is it? Thanks so much, G. Albert. He's saying nice presentation yesterday to TWP.
Yeah.
He turned that mother out.
Turned it all the way out.
Yes. Definitely letting us know about how to use Buy Me a Coffee platform to level up. Y'all know Buy Me a Coffee is on our website. When you scroll right down on the home screen, you can see where you can either buy us a coffee or start your own page. That is how we've been gaining our sponsors. It's sort of like Patreon, where you get a private community. However, it's better because it's easier to use, and they are now 1 million users strong. Hey, thank you so much, Gail at Night, for reminding people that this is for informational purposes only. None of this is medical advice. That's why we give you the references to where the info came from. Hey there, Von Eric. Where's your faith? Good day to you. And thank you, Gail at Night, for dropping that link.
Von Eric sounds like a wrestler's name. And coming to the ring is Von Eric the Great.
Absolutely. If you all want to give us the answer, I'm going to take a guess here. I kind of helped make the game, so I kind of know the answer.
Well, I didn't, so I can
The American Heart Association reports that which of the following is a potential health benefit of consuming sun butter? Improved heart health, improved memory function, long eyelashes, or stronger bones?
I'll say stronger bones.
You
No,
know-
Heart Association, heart health.
Yep. You know what? Because even though stronger bones, sun butter does help with that, the Heart Association is going to report on their interests. So boom, you got it right. And there's a check mark. And then of course it goes on to the next question. Which of the following does Harvard School of Nutrition say is a benefit of protein from sun butter? Is it increased muscle strength, increased muscle repair, strong muscles and bones, or all of the above? Von Erickson is laughing. Von Eric is laughing at you.
Nah, all of the above.
Boom. All of the above. Y'all know whenever you see all of the above.
Is a guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all you gotta do is get your little pair of yellow Speedos and get you a Thor helmet. Man, you be like, Von Eric, the debate comes to the wrestling ring.
Right. Good answer, hands in the dirt. You're saying all of the above. Absolutely. You know, this particular question, it comes from the Harvard Nutrition School of Health, School of Nutrition, Harvard School of Nutrition. But the thing about Harvard is they also had an article that goes along with it. I did put it in the description. And so I'm definitely going to finish up with that game because y'all, you know, a lot of people, they still eat everything, right? I'm the only one that's out here like, oh, me and lashes. We're like, oh, you know, we love our vegetables. We love our fruits. We do eat grains, nuts, and seeds. We eat all of those things. We just try to encourage people to eat more fruits and vegetables, right? So I do have an article from Harvard that supports all of us. This particular link is in the description, and it does talk about where to get your healthy proteins from. It does show you a healthy plate, and it doesn't eliminate anybody. G. Albert was saying B. So I guess technically he was right because he was saying, you know, increased muscle repair. Hands in the dirt is like, no Speedos, bro. Look, exactly. And then G. Albert was saying C, which means he's also correct because strong muscles and bones is also an answer.
G. Albert's just getting ready to drop every alphabet in the, that was a choice. That's what he's setting himself up to do.
That's the way you do it, right? All right, y'all, let's get into our plant-based pony for today. So for those of you that have put in hashtag the home team, this is where we will run your name through the ticker, and if you win, you are a winner, right? You get first place bragging rights. You are declared a Babes 100 hero for the day, okay? That means not everybody, you know, is a Babes 100 hero. Not all of us are Lash's Journey, getting 100 points or more of fruits and vegetables every spread. But for those of you that have put in hashtag the home team, let's hope that you can be a plant-based pony. Thank you for putting that link in there, Gail, because it is in the show notes, the description. But for those of you trying to figure out how do I level up so that I can be my best at work, my best at school, my best in all of these places, yes, the protein power is there. And of course, if you're trying to figure out what are you talking about with this faves thing? Y'all, fruits and vegetables every spread. You want to be a Faves 100 hero. So I'm going to run the ticker. Go ahead, Corey.
I was going to interject because this is a quick story. It's for parents and grandparents out there that have active children that are into sports, especially when they get into high school. This information is great for them, you know, about sun butter and getting protein from plants, because a lot of times, I know when I was in high school, and I still hear about it today, the high school coaches, they're actually pushing protein powders, amino supplements, and creatine to these young kids, trying to get them to bulk up to play, especially when it comes to football, wrestling, and baseball, those types of sports. So
when you were playing,
so when I was playing, they were always pushing.
Because Corey wasn't always blind, y'all. He could see back then.
I was the only blind football player on the team. No, actually, like I said, they were actually pushing these supplements on kids. The son going directly to the kids, not the parents, but the kids. And it was my father that actually spoke up.
The coach was coming to y'all, or
one of the coaches, and then come to find out that one of the coaches was like, you know how you, what's it called, the program, where you get the commission off of every sale. I don't know why we have it
Affiliate?
Affiliate. I couldn't think of that word. The affiliate program. It was like he was an affiliate of the company that was selling these protein powders. And like I said, come to find out, creatine, that's hard on the kidneys. Too much of the wrong kind of protein at one time is bad for the kidneys. So there's a lot of things that go into these. So definitely take the time to learn about this stuff and then help your children, your athletic children, find the right proteins in the fruits and vegetables every spread.
All right, so let's run the first place pony because of the plant-based pony, because of course, if you want to be a Faves hero, then all you have to do is this right here. In order to be a Faves 100 hero, let's see, let me make sure everybody can see this. Okay, there we go. You want to reach a Faves goal of 100 points every day. And the way that you do that, you just eat fruits and vegetables. Now, keep in mind, just eat a variety of them. Dr. Michael Greger and all the doctors, they say a variety of foods are better. Dr. Esselstyn, Dr. T. Colin Campbell, all of them. And then, of course, your combo foods like salsa, guacamole, and salad too, they count for multiple points. So you definitely want to count everything that you're eating, all right? So let's get into the plant-based pony for today. Let's see who's going to be an honorary Faves 100 hero, and let's go for it.
I'll make the whole section announcement, and I say bring, you'll say and they're off, LaQuita Marie. Are you ready?
All right, I am ready. You all can put in hashtag the home team if you have not already. And of course, we do have a free worksheet for you. blindguystories.com/faves is the quick way to get to that worksheet. Most of these things are on our website, blindguyhiswife.com, scrolling at the bottom of the screen and in the show notes. But there's another link to get you there.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another run of the Blind Guy His Wife Their Life Live Plant-Based Pony Derby. All the jockeys are mounted and ready to ride. LaQuita Marie.
Yes.
What does the special lady in Von Erich's life say when he wants to do some role play? He puts on his wrestling outfit. What does she say about the Speedos? Bling!
And they're off. Gail at Night, hands in the dirt, TWP popcorn, G. Albert, Gail at Night, hands in the dirt, Gail at TWP Night has broken the internet because we were buffering for a minute, and look, it was stuck on our end. Look, it's stuck on our end on me, so I win. Gail at Night said. Well, Tati is saying, G. Albert is saying bling. Tati Sifatita Studio is saying congrats, and Bon Eric, Where's Your Faith, is laughing it up. Danique Anthony tried to slide in there on the end, but it looks like we have a plant-based pony winner. Gail at Night is our honorary Faves 100 hero. We are going to make her a plant-powered titan. All right, plant-powered titan. Congratulations to you, Gail at Night. Y'all, let's finish it up because Hands in the Dirt is congratulating her. Let's finish it up with that information from the Harvard School of Nutrition. I don't know if you all knew that they had a School of Nutrition.
Harvard got school for everything. You know? They probably got school for TWP, Harvard Cannabis School. Who knows, man? Harvard, they got their hands in everything.
Right, exactly. So, but you all let us know, do you have children? Do you have grandchildren? Are you concerned about their nutrition? Because a lot of times it's the older folks feeding the younger folks that are making these decisions and that are giving the folks the habit. So you want to be sure that, as an adult, are you feeding responsibly? Feed the way you would drink responsibly. Danique Anthony says, Gail broke the internet. Yes, right? Y'all subscribe to Gail at Night. She has a YouTube channel. Check her out. This way you can see that she is snatched. She's a lovely lady, quite intelligent, and she's always getting flued out.
The Harvard School of Gail at Night getting flued out by other people that speak German.
She's saying thanks to everyone. That's her acceptance speech. And of course, she's also reminding you all that you can get a free coffee by starting your page from our page. So that means that when you go to blindguyhiswife.com, scrolling at the bottom of the screen, you will see a little widget. Now, this widget is like you can open it up and click the green coffee cup.
Click.
Absolutely. So I'll show you right here. When you go down to join the home team, you'll see a green coffee cup. You click it. You can support the stream, support the production. 1 coffee, 3 coffee. You can buy 5 coffees. Corey's been blind over 25 years, so you can always buy 25 coffees if that's what you'd like to do. Leave your name, say something nice, and see all the other folks that are supporting this production. Thank you, Tarsha from Triple Threat Firearms and Defense, Coach Mary Ma, the Jay Jordan. So many people are hanging in there with us. We appreciate the support. Now, of course, right here, new sponsorship opportunities. This video shows you how to become a sponsor. You can click for opportunities, but go to opportunities, go to that page. This way you can see how to start your own page yourself. Earn $5 every free sign up. Virtual tip jar is what Buy Me a Coffee is. It's a Patreon community where you can start your own community and get $5 for signing folks up. Y'all, we have speaking of signing folks up, we got a congratulations speech from Von Erich. Where's your faith? Congrats, Gail at Night. How I look in tights. I broke the internet with my bright yellow tights. Hey, he's in there laughing. You know what? That's a good one.
And Von Erich the greatest on the top rope.
Absolutely. Y'all, let's go ahead and take a quick coffee break. Thank our sponsors so that way we can finish up with the Harvard information. These folks have made it happen. They're scrolling at the bottom of the screen. We appreciate them all.
This broadcast is powered by StreamYard and by promotional considerations paid for by the following unmuted Harvard School of sponsors. Supreme sponsors, David and Christine Brooks. Supreme sponsor, Dr. Linda Bailey Hayden of Elizabeth City State University.
Supreme sponsor, Hampton Mosaic Festival. Supreme sponsor, Portsmouth Behavioral Healthcare Services. Supreme sponsor, Over the Top, WME. Supreme sponsor, Alternate Roots. New member, Coach Mary Ma. New member, the Jay Jordan.
You or your company can become a sponsor. Visit blindguyhiswife.com.
All right, y'all, we're finishing up with Harvard Nutrition. We're definitely in deep gratitude to all of the sponsors. We appreciate their love and support, and we appreciate all of you watching, all of you who are thicker than a snicker, folks like The Everyday Life of an OCD Chick.
In the house. No, she been eating some sun butter.
Y'all know I love Nikki because she's always showing us what's growing in her garden. She shows us how she's harvesting, killing bugs, and all of that good stuff. And of course, her and Hands in the Dirt are co-hosts. They're partners. They work together.
Nikki is a graduate of the Harvard School of Rump Shakers.
You know what? No, she is not. Nikki is in DC. She has a husband. Hands in the Dirt is in Georgia. He has a wife. So when I say they're partners, that's not what I'm saying, y'all. I'm not saying she rump shaking. I'm not saying she dropping it.
Nikki got a husband. She can rump shake for her husband. And Hands in the Dirt got a wife. She probably rump shake. He probably rump shake for his wife.
Let's get on to some other gossip. Gail at Night says, "Does
I got a
Colette
headache with that visual seeing Hands in the Dirt rump shaking." I'm like, okay.
Does Colette still do content? Yes and no. You know, she and I are really good co-workers, and so we do a lot of things behind the scene. She's one of my content coaches, actually. So she definitely coaches on content still, and she has some pretty exciting things happening in real life. So that's a project I won't, divulge in until, we bring it fully to fruition. But, if you want to keep alert and stay in the loop and y'all want to get all the tea, just text the home team to 757-231-3949. This way you can get alerts. You can stay in the loop. Look, Nikki, you'll know what we're saying about you because Nikki's in there like, Corey. She says, I do have some tricks, girl. Don't spill all the beans. Don't tell it all. Let's finish this up because, of course, Harvard. Y'all, remember, we told y'all this Harvard article, it has a quiz involved. So if you want to play the game on blindguyhiswife.com, go there. That's a fun game. But Harvard is Harvard, right? So I'm going to show you exactly what their article looks like. So that way you'll get an introduction and you can check it out for yourself. I'll just say it that way. So look at The Everyday Life says, Thicky Nicky likes to Thicky Nicky likes to lick it.
Okay.
You know what, Nikki?
But you know what?
I
Even
feel
funny.
you.
You know what's
'Cause
even
this
funnier?
tongue has seen some eating some groceries. Go ahead.
You know what's some funny stuff though? Their hands in the dirt ain't said a word yet, so that means he probably is rump shaking right now for his wife with his speedo on.
Let's get back to the Harvard.
Nikki, you just put yourself all the way on Front Street.
Okay, this is what happens when you
99% of women in the world do it. The other 1% lie and say they don't.
No, hands in the dirt says Corey. I won't be doing any rump shaking, bro. Y'all know hands in the dirt is a man's man. He ain't got time for none of that.
Bet you them $100 bills start flying. He got that shaking it fast and miserable.
Nah. Y'all watch Hands in the Dirt. You know, last night, Wind Down Wednesday. On Saturdays, the chat, he and Nikki are partnering, and they have a great episode where everybody's chatting it up. They ask insightful questions, and when you see them on there, he'll let you know certain things he just ain't doing. And look, Gail at night, Von Erich is laughing at her. Gail at night just looking like, hold up. Von Erich is laughing, y'all. Back to Harvard, okay? Back to Harvard. Let's just give you an introduction.
School of nasty Nikki.
Let's get into this because you know what, looking is fun, but let's see. Harvard is where we are. This particular article, I do want to bring your attention to this healthy eating plate over here on the side. I think when we scroll down, they have a bigger picture of it. Let's see. Yep, here it is. Because I'm going to enlarge it a little also. So that way you'll notice that they've included all of us. They are no longer excluding some of us saying, okay, like vegetables, fruits is half the plate. The other side is whole grains and healthy protein. They're not telling you which ones, but they do say choose fish, poultry, beans, and nuts. Limit red meat and cheese. Avoid bacon, cold cuts, and other processed meats. So you can always explore the healthy eating guide. And so that's where I'm saying they're not excluding anybody. They're keeping folks. Now, for the folks that love their bacon, they're telling you right there, cut it out. All these processed foods are definitely not good for us, right? And that's one thing that we tell people too, is that the over processing of food is where it is. So we want to do like Nikki is saying, when she says stop, Corey, just insert bacon right there. Stop bacon. You know, so y'all definitely explore this particular article. Because look, Nikki's like, who put bacon on that list? Look, I'm going to go through just a couple of the questions because, you know, I told you we've got a few games to play here. So y'all click the like button. I'm going to roll through these because we've got to say goodbye. We are in overtime. Now, the nice thing is that they even tell you serving sizes. They tell you to prioritize hearty and savory plant-based preparations. So they've got some right here. But then they also are telling you, like, if you enjoy dairy foods, it's best to do so in moderation. Think closer to 1 to 2 servings a day is what they're saying. They say incorporating yogurt and not milk and cheese. Now, personally, we eat our plant-based yogurts, coconut milk yogurts, almond milk yogurts. They've got soy milk yogurts. Then they also go through the different meats and tell you what to do. They say eat a little less red meat any way you can. Swap out red meat for healthier meats. Consume less meat. Enjoy more variety. And what they're saying is that this approach boosts healthy plant-based foods like beans, nuts, whole grains, and other veggies. Y'all know I'm mad they put the veggies at the end. I wanted them to put the veggies at the forefront, but hey. True or false, Corey? Protein is only found in animal foods like meat, milk, cheese, etc.
False.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
All right, I'll click false and I'll keep going. Protein is made from building blocks called carbohydrates, amino acids, fatty acids, or glucose. Amino acids. All right. And last question that I'll read. Which section of the healthy eating plate encourages people to choose fish, poultry, beans, and nuts, and to limit red meat and cheese and avoid bacon, Nikki, cold cuts, and other processed meats?
Protein.
Well, it says, is it the stay active section, the healthy protein? Yep. It's not the whole grain fruits, vegetables, water, or healthy oils. So when we talk about healthy protein, y'all, of course, we tell you all, get your fruits and vegetables. There are lots of proteins in those. We've told you about Sunbutter today because that is an excellent source. And of course, you definitely can find Sunbutter at all of your stores. Check our Amazon store. If I haven't put it in there, I'll make sure I add it in there as well. It's so good to see you. Bracket reviews for Omateo coming in all the way from Nigeria.
Oh,
Nigeria. Oh, finally, I am Nigerian. You know, we had the Jamaicans in here and I was an island gal for a minute, but now, thank you, Omateo, I'm Nigerian. I think I can sign off right now because Tati was here. I wanted to be Romanian, but for real, my heart is set in Nigeria. Unless you're Ghanaian, then I kind of switch over to them too. How do we say goodbye? Because of course, folks are ready to go and try Sunbutter. They're ready to increase their protein. Of course, if you haven't seen Game Changers, Corey's doctor was featured in that film, and they talk about growing muscles. So if you're wondering, can I do this with just plants? Can I cut out meat? Is Sunbutter really effective? Well, check out that film, Game Changers. We're going to say goodbye after we remind you to text the home team to
757-231-3949.
What about pork and beans with brown sugar, cinnamon, and butter? Let me pull up this article and see if that was up there because I'm Nigerian now. Thank you, Bracket Reviews. And I'm sure the Nigerians,
part of it,
I'm sure the Nigerians
you gotta come out.
would say that, Nikki, okay, swap out red meat for healthier meats. If you're thinking of a meal that features red meat, see if you can replace it with a better option like poultry or seafood. Wait, where was that bacon comment? Where is that bacon comment? Here it is. Boom. Processed meats such as bacon, hot dogs, sausages, and cold cuts should be avoided. I'm sorry, but bacon was first. Look, Nikki, and it says here, although these products are often made from red meats, even processed meats like turkey bacon, chicken sausage, and deli sliced chicken and ham, they are also in that category of scratch off the list. Processed meat refers to any meat that has been transformed through salting, curing, fermenting, smoking, or other processes to enhance flavor or improve preservation. That means when they shake down, press together, and run over stuff, yeah, that's what happens. I'm sorry, Nikki, but
no sardines or pork and beans for you.
Boom. So on that note, I think at this point it is time for us to definitely say deuces, because it's right there in black and white, right, Nikki? So how do you all want to say goodbye today?
I say we say goodbye like this. We're gonna say goodbye to you the same way Nikki's husband would say to all his homeboys if they were sitting around watching the football game or basketball game, and Nikki came in
licking her lips
and start to wind it up and shake, rump shake. He would tell his boys, deuces.
Deuces, yeah.